I'd like to share with you an excerpt from Max Lucado's book called You'll Get Through This. He tells the story of Moses and the Israelites who were battling the Amalekites. The military strategy of Moses was a strange one. He commissioned Joshua to lead the fight in the valley below. Moses ascended the hill to pray, but he didn't go alone. He took 2 lieutenants with him, Aaron and Hur. While Joshua led the physical combat, Moses engaged in a spiritual fight. Aaron and Hur stood on either side of their leader to hold up his arms in the battle of prayer. The Israelites prevailed because Moses prayed. Moses prevailed because he had others to pray with him. My wife, writes Max Lucado, did something similar. Years ago, Denilyn battled a dark cloud of depression. Every day was gray. Her life was loud and busy. 2 kids in elementary school, a 3rd in kindergarten, and a husband who didn't know how to get off the airplane and stay home. The days took their toll. Depression can buckle the knees of the best of us, but it can be especially difficult for the wife of a pastor. Congregants expect her to radiate joy and bite bullets. But Denilyn, to her credit, has never been one to play games. On a given Sunday, when the depression was suffocating, she armed herself with honesty and went to church. If people ask me how I'm doing, I'm going to tell them. She answered each "How are you?" with a candid "Not well. I'm depressed. Will you pray for me?" Casual chats became long conversations. Brief hellos became heartfelt moments of ministry. By the time she left the worship service, she had enlisted dozens of people to hold up her arms in the battle of prayer. She traces the healing of her depression to that Sunday morning service. She found God's presence amid God's people. What we're going through now is difficult and challenging. And it's difficult and challenging for each of us in different ways. Some are battling depression. Some are battling feelings of loneliness and isolation. Some are battling fear and worry and doubt, and others are just fed up with things. Whatever you're going through, God is going to get us through this. We are not alone. He is with us. But we'll get through this a lot better, and we'll get through it a lot more victoriously if we enlist in the battle of prayer. Pray ye one for another, that ye may be healed. Let's be faithful in praying, not just for ourselves, looking to God as our source, but also praying for others and enlisting the prayer of others. Let's be bold and courageous. Let's be vulnerable. Let's be willing to say, I could use your prayers. This is how you could pray for me. In the name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.